13th session of 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly, which began on August 20, concludes. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur demands government teachers to resign if cannot serve at their designated posting places. Manipur reports 386 new COVID-19 cases, 478 recoveries and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 10.95%. India adds 25,467 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 39,000 recoveries in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.68%. Maharashtra police arrest Union Minister Narayan Rane for his alleged remark on slapping Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray for not knowing year of India's independence. And Karnataka becomes the first state in India to launch new National Education Policy 2020. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm Kangujam Shellyra. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. 13th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly concluded today. House Leader Chief Minister Nautaman Biren presented the annual report of State Vigilance Commission Manipur 2020-21 and Deputy Chief Minister in charge Yumnam Joykumar presented a committee report on the Manipur Liquor Prohibition Second Amendment Bill 2018 in the House. During the question hour, Congress MLA Surjakumar Okram asked Finance Minister in charge Yumnam Joykumar on the impact of COVID-induced curfew and lockdown on the economy of the state and measures taken to cope up with the situation. Responding to which Minister Yumnam Joykumar said projected growth of gross state domestic product was reduced due to COVID-induced curfew and lockdown, but essential goods were exempted from the lockdown from time to time. He said that the capital expenditure and public administration expenditure increased and that the government has taken initiative to enhance the state resources to fully implement Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, provided rise to NAPSA beneficiaries, ration card holders and migrant workers under Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Yojana, as well as provided 5,000 rupees each to COVID-19 affected households under Chief Minister's COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme. MLA Surjakumar stressed that Niti Aayog officials should assess the economic situation of Manipur and hence urged the House to form an expert committee for the same.
The difficulties lay at Nasagi, high but the home to what topics in Togdinate, Suming view, Todona, Hariba, Queen Kumi Vicinity, Pembina Magani, and Khalid, can see the Torque. Nasai suggestion of a committee will take that into consideration.
I know Tamjabli, sir, concerned when a state, when honorable member, honorable finance minister, who town honorable leader of the House who concerned town Lerongani, I legally have not, but extraordinary crisis Tokumatam that we need extraordinary steps. State ki labor machinery mayam singsi competent oide have not sir, but mayam atopa state sing da extraordinary measure loribus maina measure lobby bada kari kaiba laigada haidunai karimta thabak tawdre ama tawdre haibagi wana chade mamang da su akoi budget discussion tawmatam da statistics modi akoi gi employee mayam sing kari sing yam wakpa manpower watpa plus down level da work to mande haina sir thamjagi bani khare hena fajana tohoning na thamjabni duna expert committee se thuna constitute tawbigadra tawbiroidra masi tawragadi yam hena phagani haibadu makatang sir thamjabani. Thank you haina sir thamjagi.
Seizing the opportunity of the question hour of the assembly session, Ukrult MLA Alfred Kangam Arthur asked Travel Affairs and Hills Minister in charge Bungzaing Valti why the budgetary allocation for welfare programs in hill areas of Manipur is underutilized. He further asked whether the matter was ever discussed in the state cabinet or hill area committee meeting. Minister Bungsaying Valte responded that there has been no discussion about the matter so far. MLA Alfred then charged him by stating that as a concerned minister, he is accountable to present the matter. Heated argument ensued, upon which the House Speaker intervened. He instructed both the concerned minister and the MLA to hold peaceful dialogue. During the question hour, Kundrapam MLA T.H. Lokishore demanded Water Resource Minister in charge, Let Pao Haokip, to give a deadline for the completion of canals of the Dolaitabi Dam. Minister Let Pao Haokip responded by claiming that completion of the project is being hindered as 14 paddy owners refused to accept direct purchase payment for 550 meters stretch of the dam's canal. He said that the project will be completed only when land acquisition issue is resolved, hence appealed to the local MLA to intervene for the same. MLA T.H. Lokeshwar replied that paddy owners have already agreed to take their money, to which the minister said that the relevant DC and other officials will be instructed to inspect their canals without further delay.
Jurisdiction of Hill Areas Committee is all across the state in all those subject matters. Has he ever placed before the cabinet about the utilization of funds as per budget provisions in the Hill Areas? Per rule of law, he is to consult the Hill Areas Committee before formulation of any budget, at least with regard to the hills. Has he ever done that after he became the Honourable Minister? And 3, does he intend to discuss with the Honourable members of the Hill Areas Committee?
Number 1, there are different departments. The concern is, number 1, there are different departments. The concern is the concerned ministers. Regarding the expenditure, the concerned minister is the concern of other departments.
The discussed over. First point is cabinet discussed over and Haiba. Second point is Kanugi.
So far, I never come across this expenditures discussion in the budget.
During the 0 hour, Tribal Affairs and Health Minister Bungsaying Valte told the House that the Manipur Hill Areas ADC Bill 2021 was drafted for the welfare of tribals in the state. He appealed to have faith in the bill and the tribal communities. Seizing the opportunity of the 0 hour, Congress MLA and local Center has sanctioned 127 crore 46 lakhs 35,000 rupees under National Cooperative Development Corporation NCDC for developing the fishery sector, but it is yet to be utilized or reach out to the fish farmers. He appealed to the relevant minister and the chief minister to look into the matter, while MLA M. Rameshwar appealed to the relevant minister to fill up the 14 vacant posts of Kangujam Municipal Corporation to ensure its smooth operation. MLA A.K. Mirabai appealed to frame a seniority list for drivers employed by government and convert it into 3-tier system. Ukrult MLA Alfred Kangam Arthur appealed to Tribal Affairs and Hills Minister in charge to attend Hill Areas Committee meetings and look into the plights facing the tribal community. And Thangwibant MLA Kangujam Joy Kisant highlighted the impact of COVID pandemic and appealed to every members of the House to join hands in fighting the possible COVID-19 third wave. He also suggested that all the MLAs contribute 50 lakhs rupees each from their respective MLA local area development fund to battle the pandemic.
Since the proposed draft bill is a complicated issue, even involving the repeal of the Act passed by Parliament, namely Manipur Hill Area District Council Act 1971, the Principal Act, the Department of Tribal Affairs Hills and has consulted all stakeholders, including the Law Department and the Office of Land Advocate General. They have opinion policy, including the Law Department. 21 needs a careful examination according to the due process of law, and the same has been processed. Speaker, sir, I would like to state in this House that ministers in charge of the tribal affairs and hills. As such, I would like to protect the interests of the tribal communities for taking up development in the hill areas at the proposed draft bill, that in time constraint, the issue are addressed as mentioned above.
Congress MLA Kesham Megachandra raised calling attention motion in the House on the rising prices of essential commodities amid the tough times of COVID-19 pandemic and asked whether the CAF and PD department is looking into the matter or not. He added that beneficiaries are being deprived of free rice under Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Yojana due to issues related to ration card, Aadhaar card linkage. Responding to the calling attention motion, CAF and PD Minister Thoksom Sadibrata attributed the hike in prices of essential commodities to the hike in transportation and labor charges. He also said that the department is monitoring the prices of 19 essential items, but it cannot monitor the prices of non-essential items. The minister urged the public to raise their complaints at state and district level public grievance cells. As the second calling attention motion, Congress MLA D. Karung Thang told the House that the Manipur guest house in Vellore is in a deplorable condition. Responding to which Health Minister in charge and Chief Minister Nautaman Biren said government is making arrangement to send GAD team to renovate the guest house, adding that the government is also considering on opening a guest house at another location in Vellore. Speaker Yumnam Khamchan then adjourned the House until the next session. All Manipur Muslim Organization Coordinating Committee, Jamin Atul Ulema Manipur, All Manipur Muslim Development Committee and United Manipuri Muslim Women Development Organization jointly opposed the Manipur Hill Areas Autonomous District Council 2021 bill proposed by Manipur Hill Areas Committee. Speaking to media at Amokok office in Hata today, Amokok President S.M. Jalan said that the bill will harm the integrity and unity of Manipur.
India के दुबो political structure, political system अदुगे मखापोन बो वैखरा कांदा लमदम सिदा लेरिबा कांगु खुदिंग मक्से मसिदा insecurity अदुगा problems मयाम ममा अखोई लिसांग सिटना ngasi फाव create तोरगा लाई हाइबो फमसे अखोई थमजगे तुंगलम चटकी मणिपुर अमगे दमकता अखोई लेरिबा common problem सिंगसे मसिगी common solution अमा अखोई common destiny अमा पुरकना बगी दमकता वाखल थमिनसी मदुगे दमकता कोक्सुमसन मिनसी अदुगा मचेत मखाई गोयबा यामना सेक्टरी यान होयबा कांगुक मसेलगे मरकता निंगदोन पोमनगदबा अमना अमदा थाजबा मंगरकदबा सुंबा चिंग तमगी अदुगुंबा divisive होयबा अदुगुंबा political initiative होयगदबा सुंबा खोंथांग सिंगसे मसी politician सिंगना अमुखना मसी reconsideration तौबिरगा मसीगी खोंथांगसे हंतोकपिननबगिदमक्ता अखोइगी माइकैदे पांगन खुनाइगी माइकैदगी इकाई खोमनजबगा लोइनना अखोइ मसी नोलुकना अपील तौजरे.
Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur Desam has demanded government teachers to stop choosing comfortable posting areas and told them to resign if cannot serve at their designated posting areas. Speaking to media at Desam office in Kwakitel today, Desam President N. Edison said most students prefer to study in educational institutions located in Imphal as government teachers are concentrated in Greater Imphal. He said students dormed at only some selected schools and colleges in Imphal for admission to class 11th and first semester, while few students approach educational institutions located away from the city. He appealed to the government to rectify the loopholes. And Edison added that eligible Desam volunteers are willing to teach students in schools lacking teachers.
TG the lady was Shumina, Ozamasing, Shumina, Maggie infrastructure, Maggie Tapita Mugidu, Ozamasing, non teaching stopping, supporting lady with stopping, Makoy the lady, principal Singsi, Mako Pasana administration, Tonava Matamatangi training, Masuki Akama instructions, Manipurgi, Labiriba, Honorable Education Minister, Commissioner, Commissioner, Director, Saitagi, Hariba, Araba lady, school mayam, college mayams, the Su, Makoy lady, mention Biro, Matam Kata, TG the, Shishi the, Jonostonda, Amad. Shiki mayam says the Mahirojing Tomjalaga must the lady, must pressure me amja, must Handan Mangani. Mantri the MLA sing the one maga in Palmanum the labor school Kakata. I posting Tagani Highland lady was a Tadopio. Must Namu the Oregadi, was how I Topiro. Anywhere, Arapa Anapati than a Mahirosing would tapit and Bigadova, the meaning was how I wish from the Panjava, Nahamayama lady, Mako the Sinabiro.
Union Minister of State External Affairs and Education, Dr. R.K. Ranjan, has stated that funds alone cannot enhance Manipur Central University, but only when it shows its potential in research and other academic-related activities. Speaking at his reception in the university campus today, the Union Minister assured of extending his possible help to enhance the university. Manipur University Vice Chancellor, Dean's President of Manipur University Students Union and Manipur University Teachers Association, teachers and students attended the event.
Let the university be active. Research ki khangde, excellent for ki khangde. Punamak se university ki name and claim sidi. Akhoi na mapanda ki fund pibano oiba yaroi. Manungi library ba researcher faculty members singshina anuba idea create torga. Akhoi ki university se masikaram ba line de satsige hai se. Masiki matang jadi hujikse right time ni maramdi 75 years of Indian independence tawgramatung da celebration hore. 75 weeks da every week there should be a new ideas which can create and cater the knowledge so that we should be most advanced nation in the world. Si oinaba Modi ki target lay. Maduda koina happening ba mayama ma hapai hai external affairs da RIS ki chauba academic exercise to mayama lay. Mase even Indira Gandhi Tribal University they touch it. What about our university? Ekoi kana activate orige se mase ki funding mayama lay policy making da ekoi lay faculty members sina in all sphere physics ki wagera chemistry ki university manung da activate to darba revolutionize to darba in the form of academic revolution da to giraba aduda award pa inkhat pada kidang akoi gi mateng darkar orgadi I am ready to do that thing.
Union Minister Dr. R.K. Ranjan also paid homage to Indian Army Major Dr. Shellyra Jotin, who was killed in a suicide bomb attack at the Indian Embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan on February 26, 2010. Late Major Dr. Shellyra Jotin was in the Indian Army Medical Corps. Dr. R.K. Ranjan visited the late Major resident in Nambol today and met with his bereaved family. It may be mentioned that the government of India honored Major Dr. Shellyra Jotin with the highest military decoration of India, the Ashok Chakra, posthumously on January 26, 2011.
Dr. Jotin na suicide bomber si laga moina laiba jaga magi mathak thokba officer sing masi loina hat na basanga koda mana atatai oina madu konjalaga mabani loisan ki base magi punsi su kale aduga miyam amagi punsi se mana kalam base masi khwaidagi chawba kathokpa haibudo oi haibase si khangjaraga honorable prime minister na chattaba yade haibadagi ai
Scheduled Caste Morcha National General Secretary Sanjay Nimal and Scheduled Caste National Executive Committee member Kwerapam Robin have reportedly discussed on welfare measures for AC community during a meeting held at BJP office in New Delhi. Impact News sources said Sanjay Nimal has assured of visiting Manipur once receiving an invitation for the same. Kwerapam Robin has also taken appointment to meet BJP Central Parliamentary AC and SD Joint General Secretary Organization V30s, and he is also scheduled to meet BJP General Secretary C.T. Ravi on August 28. Unidentified miscreant shot dead a man at Bongpal Kulint under Mafo police station in Senapati district today. Impact News sources said the incident occurred at 7:30 this morning. The deceased is 22 years old David Haukip, son of Lungzamang Haukip from V Bengnong village of Churchampur district. He was helping his mother with paddy cultivation in Bongpal Kulint since the past 2 months. David was reportedly killed by suspected cadres of KNFN. He is also said to be associated with proscribed KNLA. Teams of Mapo police station and forensic science conducted on-spot investigation, and Mapo police station registered a case. The body is now kept at Janim's morgue for further investigation. Police has also recovered 4 bullets from the site. Family members of David told Impact News that David has already left Kuki proscribed outfit KNLA, which is under suspension of operation with the government 3 years ago. Locals of KSO Island Block condemned the incident. Speaking to Impact News, President of KSO Island Block, Tomting Mang Misang appealed to those concerned not to carry out such violence act in future.
Nongmay paiba laloba mi anina khoigi ngasi angangse pung 3 makai tawa matamda khunmanungda kapira magam hoisi chelambane aduna ekhoi CSO as Island Block rab tegi kuki NP natraga CSO loina sigumba thodok se condemn tawjari matung manawda kana oirisu sigumba mi hatogumba se toktanaba mayamda appeal tawjari angangse hujik se civilian oina leibane moi Chuchanpul dagi hong pasi tha ani su sudri bane khunmanung da smaina nongmai paiba sing hat pasi ekhoi su pen daba phongduk chai.
Manipur reported 386 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 3,525 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 10.95%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,11,598, out of which 3,610 are active cases. 4 COVID patients died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,759. On the positive note, 478 recovered cases were reported in the past 24 hours. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 95.16%. Technopole DC Naurempra Build has inspected the ongoing installation of PSA oxygen plant shade at Sub-District Hospital, Moreh. Speaking to media, DC Praveen said that there will be no lack of medical oxygen supply once plant is ready, adding that the plant can produce 250 liters of medical oxygen per minute.
We loina bang sai madu equipment among loin mamang dagi langi yore atu then commissioning tau basing asil loirni atu then madu gi loina all preparation ready lere once ready weragadi sida hana koina covid ki kanu sada laina sada high flow oxygen pi betarkar oi matam da khoni imphal da hospital refer tawrum badu hojik madu gi darkar tararoi.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Pioneer Academy, Bamon Kampu, Imphal East. Class 11 Science admission extended for a few days due to prevailing COVID-19 situation. Special announcement. Admission fees can be paid in 2 installments. For more details, please visit school campus during office hours or visit school website www.pioneeracademyimphal.in.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 25,467 fresh COVID-19 cases, 39,486 recoveries and 354 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases have declined to 3,19,551. Total recovered cases are 3,17,20,112 and recovery rate stands at 97.68%. While death toll has reached 4,35,110. COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 58,89 lakh people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 21,35,19,000 people. Above 44,57,000 people have died and recoveries are above 19,10,80,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 75,98,000 in the world, followed by Brazil and India. High Court of Manipur has given interim direction to provide PMG-KAY rice to those who have not received COVID vaccination. The interim order followed a PIL filed by one Kangujam Santa at the court stating that representatives of Kurai Assembly constituency have failed to provide rice under PMG-KAY to those who have not received COVID jab. 2 members bench of the High Court consisting of Chief Justice Sanjay Kumar and Justice Lanu Shungam Jamir directed to not create fear psychosis among the people with regards to food items. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia has announced that COVID-19 vaccine slots can now be booked via WhatsApp. One can send book slot to MyGov India Corona Help Desk WhatsApp number 901 315 1515. National Hawker Federation Manipur and Roadside Vendor Welfare Association Manipur today felicitated Indian East Out Adaksha Ketrimayung Tama, who was recently conferred the Honorary Doctorate Award by Commonwealth Vocational University, Kingdom of Tonga. The felicitation program was held at Imakaitel Temporary Market in Khairamban. Ketrimayung Tama graduated in Commerce from Hyderabad's Osmania University in 1995 and master's degree in the same from Manipur University in 1998. She first served as Imphal East Jilla Parishad member in 2017 and then became the Imphal East Upadaksha. She has been appreciated for her contribution for the welfare of street vendors and underprivileged sections of the society.
Nupisingi, ekoge hawkers movement, mayamama, leramde, adubu Maharashtra da, ekoina All India Women Hawker Federation si sema kansi da, India punamakta nupisingi oiba, senmit longa mari le da hawkers ki movement se, masi mai ekoina pukalak na bukana bada, ay India ki state punamak se, masle da tumba chaba khang na nayak na, salak kiba, hairiba saanga ba ekoge social service ki lam si da, ekoge university asina. Masak khangbi dana ayak ko sigumba doctorate ki honorary award asi pibirakpani haina ingon da phawi.
150 people of Salungpompt in Hairok Assembly constituency have joined the Congress party. Former President of the MPCC and former Minister Moirangtem Okrendo presented party stall and gave them a warm welcome. Speaking on the occasion, M. Okrendo termed it unfortunate that Hairok Community Health Center (CHC) was demolished on the ground of poor quality. He thanked the government for assuring to probe the incident in the assembly discussion. Members of the Hairok Block Congress Committee and Hairok Block Youth Congress Committee also attended the reception ceremony held at 3 different locations of the area.
House ki ngarang debate tu jaba matamda tha si ge roi ba phabu da inquiry tawrani madu gi mathakta marale be sing pharani sarkar ne thubai ba nate di hai hai khana phabangam sing khara ai yawi ga ne to sing du di lai ne inquiry du koi thi dre su mo du di dum sal num khabar da re du thok dam ni lai phab na quality le ba ma sarakadra hoji phab saraktre RTI ma to ro ge di lai ne su khangani maram di saba do re ga handing over taking over to the port ma thugai gi ba hai se madu सरकार ने जितनी मियंग चंगानी कोर्टगी लानी सरकार की प्रॉपर्टी डैमेज होगी मधुगी एक तो की मखाद मदद हुआ भी यार उपमयाम दुदी इन खंजबदा जेल दा सोइदना चाहिए मानी लेखनी मागी कंपेंसेशन लो रनी मधुदा सिल्लुबा एमएलए रो मंत्री रो कितन की खखा मान खतन तीन बदी आया.
BJP Yuva Morcha took out Yuva Club rally today. The cycle rally was flagged off from 2 different places, one from Bisnupur Kapot Sambamd and another from Kangujam War Memorial, and finally concluded at BJP head office at Kesampatni Taipak Chute. The rally publicized the welfare activities taken by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Nongdaman Biren. Speaking to media, President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Shellyra said that the rally aimed to enhance government and public ties.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯐꯥꯎꯕꯗ ꯅꯤꯡꯈꯥ ꯇꯝꯃꯕ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯖꯥꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯏꯪꯅ ꯆꯤꯛꯅ ꯁꯥꯟꯇꯤ ꯂꯩꯅ amaga nungsinana layraktaba singado ngasidi ekoi punamak amatto oina punshindana nungsinabagi aduguma tangkakama lakpa loina na praja singna thengnariba awaba kayada bharat ki prime minister na adugumba achoba daita lobidana ngasi praja singbu nungsibagi humanity gi ground da tongan ba thabak mayam ama paikhat pirakpa asigumba siga iroina na ekoi north east saukhatragadi bharat chaukhatpa yade haiba adugumba laina du da laktana ekoi gi thabak thoram kayada ngasi mak ingna chikna shanti laina paliba singma lamdam mama oina na bawat na bada hiram kuding makta youth singna chongthoktana adugumba thongna pangal puthokana maribak ningbagi majati nungsibagi nungsi chanana laina na bagi paujela do piba adugumba yatra amaka.
MPCC co-opted member Achoy Bumt The event has urged the government to repair the deplorable roads connecting Plumlai Assembly constituency to other constituencies, including inter-village roads. Road linking Nongdam to Kangujam Kulend and the road leading from Takil to Tinsit Road, including Nompokhairok Road, are reportedly in a bad shape and commuters are facing inconveniences.
Basi lamlai kendra di MLA se disqualified tawre haibudi lamlai kendra si mapi mapa laitraba adu ma kendra mo ore adu na mari laiba concern department amadi concern authority na lamlai kendra gi lamlai praja gi amuktang di nushibiraga haiba lambi ase athuba matam da sembiu haibasi ngasi honorable chief minister gi puning chingjari lamlai da laiba praja amu oina yam thamoi sengna haijari haiba lambi asi nongdam nongren amadi tungan tungan ba jaga jingi oiba mafam amani masige jaga si sakhra da mafau dam de lakwa ising payap si chatla kanda tungan ba than thada pugadru adu lambi amane ba hariba lambi si karama phibam da lai haibase maru oibu authority na amukta ni ming changbiu lamlai praja bu amukta nungsibiraga lamlai ken bu sakpat pa awon ba kendra ama burakna bhona ba kanda onever semna asoba ming changgen.
District Legal Services Authority DLSA Imphal East organized an online capacity building program under the aegis of National Legal Services Authority, NALSA, to mark the 75th India's Independence Day. The program was held on the topic ADR mechanism, special focused on mediation and Lok Adalat and role of the legal services workforce in maximizing referral in both pre-litigation and pending cases to ADR mechanism and the role in pre-Lok Adalat sittings. District and Session Judge Imphal East Chairman, DLSA Imphal East RK Memja, Member Secretary, Manipur State Legal Services Authority, Malsa, Ozes Mutum, Chief Judicial Magistrate, Imphal East Secretary, DLSA Imphal East and Lanlaima, lawyers and DLSA Imphal East paralegal volunteers took part in the meeting. Pioneer Education and Sporting Union has appealed to state government and relevant department to appoint a principal and form a governing body of Law College Royal Academy of Law established in 1994 at Oinam in Bishnupur district. Press release from the union said that the college is yet to get a new principal after the last principal retired from the post and tenure of the college governing body has already expired. MoMA Project Director Kakching Tabam Devdata released a book named How COVID-19 Has Reshaped the Agricultural Value Chains at the Horticulture Department in Sandentong today. The book is edited by Managing Director of Farming Alternatives and Resilience Management School, Dr. Senzam Jinas. Homen Kangsamt of KVK Haibung and TH Keni of Atima Agriculture Department also attended the event. Maharashtra Police today arrested Union Minister Narayan Thrane for his remark on slapping Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray for not knowing the year of India's independence. 3 FIRs have been registered in the state, one each in Nasik, Pune and Mahat, against Rane, who allegedly talked about slapping Thackeray for forgetting the year of India's independence. The arrest came after a district court in Ratnagiri and Bombay High Court refused to grant relief to Rane. The minister had moved an anticipatory bail petition in the Ratnagiri court. The High Court, he challenged the FIRs and sought protection from the arrest. However, both courts rejected his pleas. Karnataka has become the first state in the country to officially implement the National Education Policy NEP 2020. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan virtually launched the NEP in the state yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, Dharmendra Pradhan said Karnataka has set an example for other states with the implementation of the National Education Policy. The admission module under the new policy was also launched on the occasion. At the event, Chief Minister Vasavaras Bommai announced that the state will launch a policy of digitization and research and development under the new education policy. India and the Asian Development Bank have signed a loan agreement of $500 million to expand the metro rail network at Bengaluru in Karnataka. Speaking on the occasion, Additional Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs in the Ministry of Finance, Rajat Kumar Mishra yesterday said the new metro lines will further strengthen safe, affordable and green mobility in Bengaluru. This will help decongest traffic in the city areas and provide seamless connectivity to the airport. A Ukrainian plane in Afghanistan to evacuate its citizens has been reportedly hijacked and diverted to Iran. The plane had reportedly arrived last week to evacuate Ukrainians. Russian news agency TASS quoted Ukraine's Deputy Foreign Minister Yevgeny Yenin saying that last Sunday, our plane was hijacked by other people. On Tuesday, the plane was practically stolen from us. It flew into Iran with an unidentified group of passengers on board instead of airlifting Ukrainians. Our next 3 evacuation attempts were also not successful because our people could not get into the airport. Now the sports news. Kennedy Sapam has been selected as assistant referee for the 130th Durand Cup to be held under the aegis of All India Football Federation and the Indian Football Association West Bengal. 16 teams will compete in the tournament to be played at 3 football stadiums of West Bengal from September 5 to October 3. All Manipur Football Association has appreciated Kennedy Sapam for the feat. It may be mentioned that All India Football Federation has awarded Kennedy with Best Assistant Referee, and he has been served as assistant referee at various national and international football championships. Manipur Yachting Association and All Manipur Canoeing and Kayaking Association accorded a warm reception to Education and External Affairs Union Minister of State Dr. R.K. Ranjan today. The event was held at the conference hall of Manipur Olympic Association Command Lambak Sports Complex. Speaking at the event, President of Manipur Yachting Association D. Dusanta and President of All Manipur Canoeing and Kayaking Association Yambem Plaba highlighted the current works of the association and the plans facing athletes in terms of sports playground and equipments. They appealed to the Union Minister to aid in producing efficient players from the state. Dr. R.K. Ranjan has assured to extend possible help to the 2 associations. Executive members of the 2 associations attended the event.
Ngasi mera bai na weightlifting champion or Dinku na boxing champion or Minicom champion kana sara thage no ta ye la sai center hang me ha usala angang si training to gura hana laser bangang si formal training pe phukalak bane ba ngasi sai complex lai ba siga lai ba myam se madu ki sara de organization na lai ge organization numana tharamane ba yamara tharmi ba upambi do ngasi masa kakpam jange makhung somam jange madu yamung gi like oigadra sine ina khantaris
to meaning ibo mayamna concrete concept note ama I want the haraptang agi knowledge hoina bo pibiro aduga kaidoraga yagani du su takpiro adu matungina ina persuasion tauge aduga relevant permanent ministry sing do ai adum haijage thangta so koina adum hairaga jiti khelo india da yausale national game ta adum lakadorabani continuity laina bodudi field da laibiri ba chung no yamna concept no to mo piro aduga sida hairadi yani aduga aina di khangoi sida haiwo haibudo adumaga ai haijarake.
United Judo Association Tabal District UDA and KDASU Kangabok jointly accorded a warm welcome to Olympian judoka Sushila Likmabam and her state coach Deben Morangthem at Kangabok in Tawal District today. Speaking at the event, Sushila appealed to judo players and promising athletes to coaches, eat healthy food and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Member of Manipur Veteran Football Association, Deba Acharya alias Nanao, has passed away. The late footballer took active role in various activities of the association. Press release from the association said that association members paid 2 minutes silence as a mark of respect to the departed soul. Germany's Alexander Zverev and Australia's Ashley Barty have clinched the men's and women's winners title in Cincinnati Masters Open tennis tournament held at Ohio City Outdoor Hard Court in the United States. In the tournament held ahead of the U.S. Open tennis, Alexander Zverev defeated his Russian opponent Andrei Rublev 6-2, 6-3 points, while Ashley Barty raced ahead of Switzerland's Jill Tiedemann 6-3, 6-1. India's ATK Mohan Bagan FC crash host Maldives Maljayab Sports and Recreation Club 3-1 to clinch winners title in Group D, third league match of the AFC Cup held under the aegis of the Asian Football Confederation. For the winners, Liston Kolako, Roy Krishna and Manbir Singh scored 1 goal each at 48th, 63rd and 77th minute. A. Abraham scored the lone goal of the losing team at 25th minute. Meanwhile, India's Bangalore FC and Basuntara Kings FC of Bangladesh were declared draw in the fourth league match. Bangalore FC will play against Mazia Sports and Recreation Club tonight at 9:30. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. 13th session of the 11th Manipur Legislative Assembly, which began on August 20, concludes. Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur demands government teachers to resign if cannot serve at their designated posting places. Manipur reports 386 new COVID-19 cases, 478 recoveries and 4 deaths in 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 10.95%. India adds 25,467 fresh COVID-19 cases and over 39,000 recoveries in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.68%. Maharashtra police arrest Union Minister Narendrane for his alleged remark on sleeping Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray for not knowing year of India's independence. And Karnataka becomes first state in India to launch new National Education Policy 2020. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening and stay safe.